Hello, what's up? I'm the PokeCritic's. I'm going to be making a new video. This video is going to be about Pokemon X and Y. So, this is just something that I just want to make right now because it's going to be... because everybody's doing it right now, so I want to put my thoughts in it right now. The first thing I want to talk about, so, number one, is the new type. It's been a long time since they introduced the new type, and to be truthful, I really think that a new type would be great. People are talking about light, sound, and fairy, and I really wouldn't care if they make a new type. Sure, the typings would be all different and confusing maybe, but it would be useful because water has become overpowered, so then certain Pokemon need more types to be super effective on them, so they can be more useful pretty much. Next thing, number two, is no more firefighting type starters. And fire type starters used to be gods before they created the 5th generation. 1st generation they created Charizard, and everybody loved Charizard. I don't care if you take Blastoise, you still love Charizard. And then they created Typhlosion. People still like Typhlosion. I personally like Feraligatr better, but I still like Typhlosion. Then they did something different and made Blaziken firefighting, and everybody loved that. And then they did it again with Generation 4, and so it was really creative because all 3 of the starters, not just Infernape, had a second type in each type, because grass could be fire, and then water could be grass, and fire could be water. So it was really good. But now we got into the 5th generation, and the bad thing about it is because they only made Ember a second type. They made Samurai and Superior not have anything, and it was kind of jacked up to me because not only do I not like Ember, but he was the only one with a second type, so it kind of just ticked me off a little bit. Number 3, flying freely around the regions. I think this will be really good because it's always so funny how you always find powerful flying types always on the ground. So it would be very useful. You could fly to different other regions, maybe the Hoenn region if they do not make a remake of Ruby and Sapphire, or we could go to the Kanto and Johto region, but that would be, I'm not sure I really want that, but who cares, really? Next thing on my list would be a good villain. If you play Dragon Quest IX, you know what I'm talking about. There are so many good villains in that game that they have such great build-up that each time you beat them, it feels so good. People who play Pokemon Red and Blue, not Red and Blue, I'll think of the title later, but you know, your rival Blue, when you finally beat him at the Pokemon League, it felt so good because you finally wiped that smirk off his face, not fake. Next thing I want to talk about, Blue really wasn't a villain, he was a rival. Next thing I want to talk about is better poison types. Poison types have been categorized as the worst type ever, and I think so too. Part of the reason probably is because their type advantage isn't all that good, because they're weakened to certain things that people will mostly use in the game. Third, they lack, there's like 3 things that you always need to pay attention to. People always look at you depending on how cool you look, how cute you look, and how powerful you are. And poison types always lack the 3. Poison type moves aren't all that good except for Toxic, so nothing really is all that. There's nothing that really has a full-on attack that's really powerful for poison. So they need to make a better poison type. Just make like a good one. I was thinking it should be a Poison Dragon, based off of the Komodo Dragon, because it's acid. Its mouth, its saliva is acid when it touches your skin, so it'd be a good candidate for that. Next thing I want to talk about is character customization. Now, before, I already know that there's a bunch of I already know that you can customize your character's skin tone and hair color, but I want them to take it just a step further, because I need more because I'm greedy, yeah, but I need more because it would be really great. Kensuke Mori, I think, he said that the more your Pokemon gets more powerful with the bonds that you share with it. So crows could be useful with like friendship. They could boost up your friendship stats with your Pokemon, so you could be friends with them even quicker. So yeah, and next thing would be walking with your Pokemon. Walking with your Pokemon is such a basic thing that they can add. I thought it was going to be added in Pokemon Black and White too, because when I saw the gameplay trailer with the animation stuff, it looked like the character was always walking with his Pokemon. So I'm like, oh, so you're going to be able to walk with the Pokemon. Sadly, no, it wasn't introduced, and it was still worse as Pokemon Black. So yeah, it was pretty bad. We already know this Pokemon is going to be based off of Paris, but I really don't want to see another ice cream or garbage Pokemon. But I don't really care that they're running around, because there's been Pokemon like Execute and other certain Pokemon, and they've been running around for years, and people even really haven't really paid attention to them. You know, like there's a bunch of eggs in their one Pokemon. Just a thought. Just pointing that out there. Oh yeah, another thing is more game slots. I was looking at various videos, and certain people really want this. It would be good. At the same time, it would be confusing. Now, when I get to this, because I'm about to include it, but the mystery gift always works on one game file. So it would be very confusing if you got like to the second game file and you got something when you're just starting the game. Like you just starting the game, you get the mystery gift, and all of a sudden you get a level 100 Mewtwo. It's just something I would think about. So next thing I would say is get rid of the mystery gift so we can have multiple save files. The mystery gift it's never really been that good. I don't see why it's always that great, because it's really not that good at all. I always would miss it because I've really never cared about it, and then you should just include it in the game so that way we can just get it, not have to go on Wi-Fi to get it. It's because certain people don't even have Wi-Fi on their 3DS, or can't get it, or don't know how to get it, and so it's unfair for a bunch of other people that have a powerful Mewtwo and a bunch of other people not getting it because they don't know how to work the system. And oh yeah, multiplayer action. So multiplayer action would be really, really good, because it's always been that feeling that you've always been alone with Pokemon. It's not really that much of a basic aspect. I guess it would be pretty difficult since they've been running on just battling people, but well, here's a thought. You could do what you did in Ruby and Sapphire, create a secret base all around the region. Just imagine that. So then you could be almost everywhere and anywhere in the region, and then you could find other people's bases. You could talk to them, battle them, or you could have something, not a Seeker, please don't make the Seeker again, but have something where your Wi-Fi is connected like all around the world, and you could just have random people running around with you playing the game. It'd be really good. Now that I've just talked about the bottom screen, no Seeker. Seeker it was pointless. I never used it, to tell the truth. I never went to Extra Link because I never went to Dream World, and I've never been in a populated area where people play Pokemon, so I never went on. I think it was AR or something. I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, I've never used it. Please do something useful, like in Diamond and Pearl. You made the PokeCritic's, and it was really good because I wouldn't really use that, and I would actually play around with it. And then you made on Pokemon Heart Gold Silver, you made just the regular things. You could go to your bag without having to click X, and you could even click this thing on the side where you just run straight and you don't stop. So yeah. Now that we've got to the 3D aspect, I think that we should be able to run around. Running, not run in 4 directions. You should be able to run in a complete circle. Well, almost a circle. Maybe an octagon, maybe. But it's just something that needs to be added now, because we're in a 3DS approach and everything's going to be like high def and stuff. So it'll be really pointless if you just made something stupid like you all run in 4 directions, and yeah, it's just something I don't think should be in there. Next thing is better evolution, like more evolutions. Focus on more evolutions from the old Pokemon than this generation. No, I take that back. You can make new Pokemon. Not you can make new Pokemon. I'm not demanding it or anything, but some more Pokemon that are based on previous Pokemon, because there's a lot out there that needs an evolution, and a lot out there that I think should have a evolution. I'll maybe make a video on that like later. So yeah, and I think yeah, that's about it. So please click the like and subscribe button, and if you're interested, you can leave questions on my Facebook. The link to my Facebook is on the bottom of the description, so click on that and you can go to my Facebook, leave questions, and I'll maybe answer them in my videos. But don't leave stupid questions, because I won't even give you a stupid answer, because it's not quite answer-worthy to me. So yeah, that's about it. So I'll see you guys later in the next video. Bye.